Yeah. Can they hear me yet?
Yep.
Hello? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to another game. Your U12, what are they doing? Your U12 Sioux Junior Greyhounds AAA versus Sudbury. Now this should be a good game. Sudbury and the Sioux are known for their rivalry, so we should have some great competition here. Might get heated, because watching the last game that they played against them, it got pretty rough. So I guess we'll see what happens today. So shout out to 1300 McMillan, who I'm pretty sure got 4 goals last game. I forgot to count that because I wasn't really looking at who scored what goals. But yeah. We are sitting right by the Sudbury parents again, so if things get loud and everyone starts yelling, I have to keep my voice down because I don't feel like getting yelled at. Starting in goal, I'm assuming is Jack Gower, 35. Because I believe Cerna started last game. I'm short on memory right now. Guess we'll see. Okay, your starting lineup for the Junior Hounds is in goal, number 35, Jack Gore. Let's see. I said that too soon. Okay. On defense, we have number 17, Lincoln Renison, and number 5, Nate Van Valgui. On wingers, we have 6, Caden Schumer, 14, RJ Maione, and at center, Cody Mullen. The game starts going back to Hounds defense. Unfortunately, Sudbury gets it from... Here we had it. Unfortunately, Sudbury player was charging really hard and got it from him. Sudbury shot, and they got the rebound, unfortunately. Quick goal by Sudbury, but I've seen the Hounds get it back before. Take this morning's game, for instance. Right up to Sudbury D to start. In the neutral zone, right to Dahl. Dahl's playing with it in our own zone. Up the boards to Rosbottom. Rosbottom lost it in his feet, but got it. And up to Arbor. Arbor doesn't seem to get it in time. Back into the Hounds corner. Dahl goes to get it. Does a nice deke move around the net. Back up the boards to Rosbottom. Rosbottom will lose it at the blue line, which calls a turnaround into the neutral zone. Sudbury gets it back into Hound zone. The ends has it, is going up the boards. Tries to pass it, but unfortunately doesn't make it, so Sudbury gets it. And Viennes goes off the boards before him and Dahl get off the ice, and that will be icing into the Hound zone. Battle in the circle. Goes right up to Sudbury D. Shot. Right into the corner. McCallum has it up the boards to Kaiko. And chips it away. It's one-on-one. Mullen going down fast. Sudbury D unfortunately gets it, but Reed Keating is right behind him that gets it and takes a shot. Goes over the net into the corner. Kaiko battling along the boards. McCallum tries to keep it onside but doesn't succeed. Goes right to Truman. Chips it right into the boards, right into Sudbury zone. Mullen has it. Hodregs. And what a goal! What a goal by Mullen. I knew he could get that one back. Hounds. Number 19, Cody Mullen, right in top corner. Beautiful goal. I'm going to try to control my voice. It's a thrill. Arbor taking the draw right up to the Sudbury winger, who gives it to the Sudbury D. Tries to chip it. Schumer stops it. And Sudbury's going up in the neutral zone into the Hounds end. Good stop by Dahl. I don't think he even knew he stopped that. Sudbury gets possession, tries to shoot. Good stop by Schumer. Arbor gets it in the corners, going up the boards. He's going to go for a skate with it. Sudbury tries to stop him. He powers right through. And that was a great rush by Ty. Viennes keeps it in and shot and hits the boards. Sudbury up the wall. Mason Viennes takes a stop shot. I'm assuming that bounced off the Sudbury shin pad. I didn't really see it. Tries to go to Maione. Maione misses it. Goes in Sudbury end, and they go in for a change. In Sudbury corner. Up to Mullen. Mullen's going to take his time to make sure all the players get onside. Tries to make it past to Rosbottom. Rosbottom can receive it on his backhand. Offside. Oh! Gotta find it. Offside, I'm assuming. Or was that too many men?
No. Yes.
Too many men called for Sudbury. That's a 5-on-4 for the Hounds. Hounds with 5, Sudbury with 4. Great to have a power play when it's a tie to make sure you could get that extra goal. Mullen over to Van Balgui. He keeps it in, shot. Oh, and great try and getting to rebound. Hunter McMillan. Battle up the boards. Renison has it and shoots it back in. Sudbury player gets it in the neutral zone to Van Valgui to Redison. Redison has is going for a skate. Goes right back to Mullen. Mullen's going to go in. Tries to deke around. Fortunately, keeps getting stopped. He keeps the puck with it, though. Tries to wrap it around. Goalie covered it. Draw in the middle. What? Not in the middle. Ty is playing around with it. Unfortunately, he loses. Sudbury shoots it by him. Van Valgui versus a Sudbury player. And I don't know what just happened there. Sudbury pins himself up against the board. It's Renison and Arbor fighting with the player. They seem to be winning. Arbor gets it, is going up with it, looking for a pass. Makes a nice move around that Sudbury forward. Is going in, is going to go for a skate. And dumps it back in. He has no other option, so that was a good play. Jack gets lost in his feet, goes up to Arbor, who goes right up to Van Valgui. Van Valgui to Dahl. Tried to go to Dahl. Unfortunately, he didn't see that Sudbury player coming up, so the Sudbury player will go against a 1-on-2 versus Dahl and Van Valgui. Good stop by Dahl. Dahl's going to go for a skate with it up the boards. And the ref blocked it yet again. Refs have a very big ego. Not ego. They're very much known for that. Battling along the boards. Arbor tried to take it around. Unfortunately, loses it. Sudbury was just about to get a 1-on-1 if Ty didn't stop him. Vans has it. Is going to go for a skate with it. Till he finds an option. Sudbury tries to get it from Vans. Fortunately, doesn't do that. Toe drag. And that would have been beautiful if that went in. Schumer tries to get the rebound. Unfortunately, goes into neutral zone. And Sudbury will go on a breakaway with Dahl trying to stop that. And that was a great save by Gore. Hug is battling in the corner. Playing with it. And Shaw goes into the other corner. Dahl gets it, shoots it up the boards, and that won't be an icing though, because the Sudbury player touched it before it went. So we're in Sudbury zone. Sudbury has possession, going up. Beautiful pass for Sudbury. They are the enemy, but I'm still going to call a beautiful pass. Shot, good save by Gore. He went right into the corner. I can't speak right now. Mione tried to chip it, stopped by Sudbury D. Truman tries again. So I'm just in the neutral zone by Sudbury D. They're fighting for it. Sudbury D has it in their zone. D to D. Sudbury's going into the Hound zone. Tries to make a pass. Schumer intercepts it. Unfortunately, catches an edge and does a little spinny. Sudbury's playing it around in the Hound's end. Back to the defense. Shot. Great save by Gore. Into the Hound's corner, up the wall. Schumer tries to get it out. Goes to D. Shoots another slap shot. Saved by Gore. Battle behind the net. Into the Hound's corner. Arbor has it. Well, he did. Arbor trying to keep possession up to Schumer, who unfortunately loses it again. And that defense gets his third slap shot. Truman up to Schumer. Excuse me. Sudbury tries to get a shot, and that unfortunately doesn't work. A lot of things are happening right now, and I can't keep track. Tries to dump it back in. McCallum gets it, stops it, tries to go back out, but Sudbury player's right on him. Rosbaum up to Rosbaum on the boards. Sudbury tries to pass right to the middle. Was a little bit too behind him to get that. Oh. That was hit by Renison. That did not look like it was purposeful. He was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. That Sudbury player went flying, though. And it will be a 4-on-5. Sudbury 5, Pound 4. Oh, Sudbury saw it. Right in front of the net. Mullen gets it up to McMillan. McMillan gets stopped, unfortunately. Sudbury going back down. Passes to the middle. And good stop by Dahl. Shot by Sudbury. Misses the net by an inch. Battle in the corner. Sudbury shot misses the net yet again. Sudbury possession, tries to wrap it around, shoots, hits off Jack, and bounces out to the side. McMillan gets it and dumps it out. Oh, good try. Mullen tried to do a little move, got hit, and is coming back slowly. Sudbury's getting it. Good passes by Sudbury. Going down on Van Balgui. Battle along the boards. Van Balgui has it, rims it around, hoping the winger is there to get it. Kaiko gets it, is going down into Sudbury's zone. Sudbury makes a pass, gets lost in his feet, but slowly gets it back. We are Sudbury makes a pass, shoots, and unfortunately goes in. I don't think Jack could see what was going on, but I'm not a goalie, so I don't know. That makes the score 2-1 for the Wolves. Hounds got to pull it together in order to get a W for this game. I believe they can do it because they've done it before. Sudbury's D gets it right off the bat, right to Dahl. Dahl shoots it back up the boards. Maione gets it, tries to tip it back past, but the ref is there yet again. Sudbury tries to make a play to McCallum right up to Arbor. Arbor skating. Arbor has it, playing around with the boards, and goes into Sudbury's bench. Up to Town's defense. Defense shoots it in. That's Mason to the end. It's in Sudbury's zone now. Oh, good charge by Dahl. It was a great pinch. Kind of surprised they didn't call him a penalty for that, but that was a great play. Mason to the end versus that when Sudbury stops him, but the Sudbury player gets the puck back and goes down. Shoots and misses the net. It's up Sudbury in the neutral zone now. I'm behind in what's happening. Back into the Sudbury zone. Shoots it to nobody. Dahl gets it. Fires it out the Sudbury D. They're going for a skate. Dumps it in the Hounds end. Arbor has Mullen had it. Tries to go to McMillan. McMillan misses. Goes right in the Sudbury zone. Will be icing. Face off in Hounds zone. Battle on the face-off circle. Sudbury player shoots it back into the Hound zone. Sudbury forward is playing around with it. Pass to the middle. whiffles it. Bounces. Sudbury shot bounces off Jack Brewer's top shoulder pad, and it goes behind him. That is nobody's fault. Things happen. Mistakes happen. Sudbury D gets it off the boards. Shimmer has it, loses it to Sudbury players. He's going to go for a skate into the Hound zone. Sudbury shot off of Brewer's shoulder. Goes right to Maione. Maione tries to go to Arbor. There's a Sudbury player in the way, but Arbor will chase the puck. Okay. 4 minutes? Bro. I'm guessing that's slashing for Cody Mullen. 2 minutes. 4 on 5. 4 for Hounds, 5 for Sudbury. 2 minutes. Cody Mullen slashing. Sudbury D gets it, winds up for a slap shot, goes right into the corner. McCallum tries to hit him, goes right into the boards. Sudbury has possession, going behind the net. Truman is fighting with it. Sudbury is going around. Shot goes right into the other corner. Maione tries to get it out up to Sudbury D. Sudbury goes D to D and shot. And great save by Gore. That was a great glove save. These goalies have great gloves. Sudbury D has it. He's going to try to shoot. McMillan blocks that shot right into the Hounds corner. Viens has it. Tries to ice it. Goes right to the Sudbury D. They shoot it right back in. Viens has it. Well, he did. Sudbury has it along the boards. Dahl will stop that Sudbury player from doing anything. Connor's battling Rosbottom along the boards with it. Sudbury has possession. Tries to pass the middle, stop by Dahl. Sudbury around the net. Sudbury up to the Sudbury defense. Shot right above Jack's Walker. And that will take Cody Mullen's penalty out. He will no longer be in the box. It will be 5-on-5 even game. Battle for in the center circle. Up to Keating. Keating goes up to Arbor. Arbor gets a hold of it. Unfortunately, loses it. Should have been a penalty for Sudbury for holding Arbor's pickups. Anyway, stop shot, run us in, and that goes in. The Sudbury goalie was out of position, and whatever happened, someone might have tipped it or might have just been the shot. I honestly couldn't tell what was going on, but that is a goal, which will make it 4-2 for Sudbury. In the neutral zone, Sudbury has it, skating with it. Van Melgui stops him. Sudbury shot from the point. Goes behind the net, tries to do a wraparound, misses. McMillan has it, going up the boards. He's going to go for a skate. Tries to chip it back to Sudbury D. There's a battle on the boards right now. Schumer gets it. And back into Sudbury's zone. Sudbury tries to get it out by rimming it and succeeds. Tries to chip it back. Van Bagui. Van Bagui gets it. He's going for a skate until he can find an option. Sudbury puts a stick to it. He loses it. Sudbury made a good pass right up by the blue line. Hounds are going in. Right back into the corner of Hound Zone. And Bagui gets in the corner. Makes a nice fake move around the Sudbury D. It is loose. Sudbury D gets it and chips it right back in. Tries to shoot, not according to Renison. Renison stops it, and it goes right into Sudbury's zone. Then Hounds go for a change back into Hound Zone, and that's icing. And so face off in Sudbury's zone, they win it back from McCallum. McCallum shoots. Hounds try to shoot it again, covered by Sudbury. Rose bottom to Truman. Truman shot. Cody gets it, shoots it right into the corner. Battle behind the net. Kaiko has it, playing around with it. Trying to look for an option, does not get one, so he has to chip it back into the corner. Osborne is battling for it. And Rosbottom and Mullen now. 2v2 in the corner. Looks like the Wolves are trying to eat it to the boards to save time. There's 8 seconds left in the first period, and the Wolves are winning 4-2. And that is a smart play to make if you are winning, to waste time. That will be the end of the first period. I wonder what the coaches are going to say to the Hounds to get them back into the game. Nice and rough game to start out. Not nice and rough, but pretty rough game to start out. But what do you expect this Sudbury? Starting lineup: Jack Gore in net, 35. Ty Arbor, 16. And center for defense, we have 11, Maverick Dahl, and 15, Mason Viens. Winger, 6, Caden Schumer, and 10, Reed Keating to start off the second period. 15 minutes to tie up the score. Or even win. That'd be better. Face off, Ty tries to go right to Keating. Keating unfortunately loses it, and they went right into the Hound Zone. Dahl has it, taking his time. He tries to go to Keating. It's not right where Keating can get it, so it goes to Sudbury, who shoots and misses the net. Schumer gets it. Tries to chip it. Doesn't work. Keating gets it right to Sudbury, who's playing around with it until he can get an option. Up to the Sudbury. Sudbury's going to go for a skate. Good try by Viens, who tried to stop the Sudbury player. Just gets hit into Sudbury's zone. Sudbury tries to wrap it around, but goes right to Schumer. Schumer's going to go for a skate. Dumps it in. Sudbury chips it past Dahl. It's going into Hound Zone. That will not be icing. Viens has it. Skating around. Nice fake move. Dumped back into Hound Zone. Dahl gets it. It's all going around the net. Up to Keating. Keating gets it. Arbor takes it from him and is going. He's going to dump it in and go for a change. McMillan's in Sudbury zone. Maione to Valgui, who shoots. Glove covered by Sudbury's goalie. I can't speak today. This afternoon. Right into Sudbury's corner. Sudbury gets it, trying to chip it up to their winger, not according to Van Balgui has it, skating around within the neutral zone. Sudbury unfortunately takes it. Sudbury's on a breakaway, going down. Great save by Gore! Right into the corner. Van Balgui gets it and tries to rim and bounces off the boards to McMillan, who shoots it down. That will be an icing. Oh. A Sudbury player just got off the ice. I wonder if it's because of equipment malfunction or if he's kicked out. We didn't get any word of that, so I don't really think that's it. Back to the game. Kaiko gets it off the draw. Gives it to Truman, who gives it right to Rosbottom. Rosbottom will go. And he'll chip it past the Sudbury defense and skate hard into the corner to get it. Sudbury D will get it. Sudbury player will get it. Tries to make a pass. Unfortunately, he just dumps into the end. In Hound's End now, Sudbury possession. Sudbury's going to go for a skate. Shot right to the middle. Shot. And good save by Gore. Jans gets it. Rims it around to Rosbottom. Rosbottom's going to get it. Trying to make a pass to the middle. Unfortunately, Sudbury D stops him right back into Hound's End. McCallum rims it. Stops by Sudbury. Sudbury gets it. Shot. Good pad save by Gore. Gore is making some awesome saves. Truman just tries to go up to Arbor. Sudbury player unfortunately stops the pass. Truman goes to Arbor again. Actually gets it this time. Oh. And Arbor shoots it right from the blue line. Sudbury goalie tries to catch it, and we all thought that was going to go in. Unfortunately, it bounced behind the net. Jans has it, dumps it in. Up to Sudbury winger. Sudbury winger tries to go to the center. Good block by Mullen. The end stops that Sudbury player from getting anything done. Sudbury player shot. Blocker save. Right up to Sudbury D, who's about to take a shot. Loses it. It goes into Sudbury's zone. D to D pass. Sudbury gets it. And is going down into the Hound zone. Great stop by Viens. Viens has it. He's going to take his time in the Hound corner. Viens to Schumer. Schumer goes up to Mullen. Mullen tries to get it. Goes right to Sudbury D and back into Hound zone. Dole has it. He's going to take his time with it. And it goes down. Right in the Sudbury zone. Mullen's fighting with it. His stick looks like it's stuck. Sudbury has a rush. Sudbury's going to skate it all the way. Pass right to the middle. Backhanded shot. Gore couldn't even see what was going on. He was on the floor. Looks like that Sudbury player that got off earlier is not. He is back on the ice. That will make the score 5-2 for the Wolves. Sudbury D gets it off the face-off. Stumps it into the Hound zone. Renison gets it around the net. Sudbury player was faster than him, and he got it from Renison. They're battling for it in the corner right now. Back into Hound's corner. And Buggley gets it and rims it. Over to McMillan, who tries to chip it, doesn't go far with that. Chips it past eventually. Assuming he was trying to go to Arbor. Arbor was not there in time and doesn't get there. Sudbury's going up into Hound zone. Shot over the net. Van Balgui gets his going right into Hound zone. D-to-D pass from behind the net. Renison chips it. Goes right up to Arbor, who, if that Sudbury player wasn't there, he would have got a rush and got to go. Unfortunately, he was there, but now Sudbury is going right into Hound zone. Sudbury player is playing with behind the net. Keeps skating until he can get a shot or an open player, and covers by Jack Gore. Sudbury gets it right off the face-off shot. Great glove save by Gore. Jack Gore has an awesome glove today. And every game. Not just today. These goalies have been playing phenomenal lately. Truman gets it in the Hound zone. Chips it off the boards right to Kaiko. Kaiko gets it, is going to go up for a skate. Sudbury unfortunately stops him. And Schumer and Kaiko run into each other, which causes Sudbury to go back down to the Hound zone. Sudbury passes it into the front, and Jack stops it with his pad. Those were very close times. But Jack Gore was there to stop it every single time. McCallum up to McMillan. Sudbury shot blocked by McCallum. Sudbury walks in, stopped by Schumer. Up to Sudbury D, who dumps it right back into the corner. Sudbury is playing around with it, up to McMillan. McMillan passes up to Rosbottom. This will be a 2-on-1 for Rosbottom. Rosbottom is taking his opportunity and skating around with it to get hit by Sudbury. That was not a very fair play. Thank God that will be body contact for Sudbury. A body contact penalty for Sudbury. Great job, Connor. He's had so many great opportunities lately, and he got a goal on Saturday. Say Sunday. Saturday. Mullen to Dahl to Arbor. Unfortunately, the Sudbury player was right on Arbor at that time, so it goes right into Hound zone. Dahl has it. It goes back to Viennes. Sudbury still has possession, though. Right to Mullen, who's going to go for a skate. McMillan chips it. Sudbury shoots it right back into Hound zone. A hard shot, mind you. Dahl has it, rims it to Arbor. Arbor gets it, looking for a passing option. Goes right up to Mullen. Unfortunately, it just goes past his stick. Sudbury chips it by Viennes. It is a 1-on-1 with Dahl. And, bounces right off Jack Gore's shoulder pads, and no one is there to get the rebound, thankfully. Mason Viennes up to Arbor. Arbor's going to stick handle. He's finally in the zone. Chips it in. Sudbury has it. Shifts it right. I'm pretty sure the ref was there to stop it, which, of course, they were. Arbor has it. Viennes, slap shot, or not a slap shot, just a regular shot, but he still shot it. Sudbury chips it by Viennes, and that will be Dahl going to get it in the Hound zone. There's one pressuring on Dahl. Ball shoots it off the boards. Up to Keating. Keating doesn't get it in time. Ball tries to beat the Sudbury player to the puck. Ball is going to go for a skate until he can find an option. He tried to go to Maione. Maione unfortunately did not catch it in time, and it goes down. Renison gets it. Gonna look for an option. Goes to Rosbottom. Rosbottom is gonna skate until he finds Jack Kaiko, who dumps it in. Rosbottom charged to go get it. Sudbury gets possession. Good pinch by Mullen, who keeps it in. Well, tries to. Renison has it. Goes right up to Mullen. Mullen's gonna go in. He's going to make some good stick handle moves. Try to pass right up to the front by Rosbottom. Unfortunately, he misses it. Sudbury gets it and is going to go for a skate. Sudbury passing 3 times in a row. Good block by Redison. Rosbottom gets a chance up to Ty Arbor, and if he was a little bit closer, he would have got that pass and he would have been on a breakaway. Sudbury goalie covered it. Into Sudbury zone. Sudbury has possession. Up to Sudbury winger. Tries to pass it, blocked by Arbor. Arbor's right on that Sudbury player. And Ty gets it, trying to go for a skate, stopped by Sudbury. Maione also stopped by Sudbury. Truman tries to shoot it, also stopped by Sudbury. That ought to hurt though. That was not where the padding was. Sudbury has possession in the Hound zone. McCallum tries to clear it. Shoots it right out to Sudbury D, who shoots it. Sudbury gets another shot. And, Jack Court tried to make a spectacular save by diving to get it. I don't see what happens. There's a lot of commotion in front of the net. I'm pretty sure it went over and in. Which makes the Wolves lead 6-2. Sudbury D gets it right off the face-off. And Sudbury's going to skate with it. Into the neutral zone, into the Hound zone. Going to deke around Dahl. Shoot. Great save by Gork. Mullen gets it. Is going to stick handle around. Loses it. Up to Dahl. Dahl up to Keating. Keating loses it. Well, he doesn't lose it. It gets dumped into Sudbury zone. Face off in Hound's zone. Oh, Sudbury shoots it. Great block by Keating. Keating is going to go for a skate. He's going to dangle around that Sudbury player. That was a great play by Keating. Keating tries to go to Schumer. Schumer doesn't get it in time. Keating shoots it, and that was a pretty good save by Sudbury goalie, who windmills it with his glove. I don't know if that's how you say it. Windmill. I don't. People say it differently. Go Hounds. Right off the face of Jack Aiko gets it. Arbor, right up to Arbor, who unfortunately Sudbury stops him. Sudbury is going to go for a breakaway. Dahl can't get back in time. It is a 2-1. Dahl. Great save by Jaguar. Behind the net to Viens. Viens gets it. Chips it to Kaiko. Kaiko chips it past Sudbury defense. Sudbury defense is going to try to get it. Loses the puck. Arbor's he's gonna go for a skate. It's a 3-on-1, so let's see what happens now. Arbor doesn't. Shoots. Hits the padding. Dahl has it. Chips it back into the zone. Rosbaum's fighting with it. Rosbaum to the front. Shoot. What a goal by Mason Viens, number 15. Rosbaum goes to the front. Forget who, but somebody tries to shoot it. Goes out to the side. Mason Viens takes his opportunity and goes in. And a nice slap shot by Mason Viens, number 15. It's now 6-3? 6-3 for Sudbury. Right up face off, and that Hounds into Sudbury zone. I think this is what that goal was what the Hounds needed to get a little bit more pep in their step. It's in Sudbury zone. Maione fighting with it. Sudbury gets possession, loses it very quickly. Van Belgowy gets it, shot, bounces right up and over. Medicine gets it, right back in. Sudbury go D-to-D behind the net. Up to Sudbury winger. And great stop by Van Belgowy. Unfortunately, Sudbury still gets possession down on Renison. Great stop by Renison. Sudbury still gets a shot off, but it was a pretty weak one, so they didn't get very far with it. Sudbury is in Hound zone. Have it behind the net possession. Battle in front. Van Belgowy gets it. Mullen skating around with it. He's going to go for a skate until he finds an option. Unfortunately, gets stopped, and Sudbury's going to go down on a 2-on-1. Oh! Goes around. Sudbury player goes around Van Belgowy. Jack Garrett is on his bottom, and he tries to dive for it, but unfortunately Sudbury gets past him, and that will go in. It is 7-3 for the Wolves. Jack Gore's effort is really there this game. We expect to see him making a lot more great saves like he has been doing. Schumer seems to have his stick is stuck while they were battling. Sudbury D gets it. Oh! Right into Hound's bench, which almost nails Cole Cerna in the face. In Sudbury zone, up to McCallum's shot saved by Sudbury. Up to McCallum. McCallum shoots it back in. Sudbury gets it, chips it past. Schumer gets it, tries to shoot it back in, stopped by Sudbury. Back into Sudbury zone, with Sudbury having possession. Needing tries to get it, loses it, but gets it back. Up to Truman. Truman's shot. And Schumer tries to make a great tipping play. What the heck just happened? High sticking? Seriously? That will be high sticking for Schumer. Not a penalty, it's just a face off. And in the neutral zone. That was a great attempt of a tip. Rosbaum gets it. Goes right up to McMillan and tries to chip it past. So Brady stops him, and that is What looked like a glove save by the goalie bounced right out, and McMillan has it along the wall, loses its Sudbury possession. Going good stop. Sudbury tries to make it pass right to the middle. Good stop by Vians. Vians is going to try to skate with it before Sudbury got it and basically chucked him across the rink. Sudbury's going to go for a skate. Man tried to make a stick stop, but misses, and Sudbury will get a shot that'll go right into the corner. Rosbottom has it, up to the Sudbury defense, takes his time before making a play. He shoots it back in right onto Dahl's stick. Sudbury possession, tries to shoot, bounce off Arbor. Arbor's going to skate. 2 seconds. Arbor has it, and that is the end of the second period. We'll be having blood before the rest of the game. I hope you enjoyed my commentating, and thank you for all the nice comments you guys gave me. Very kind. Last game. I'll be back.
You're on now, yeah.
Say hello if you can hear me. I'm just kidding. I actually won't be able to see if you say hello. So. Hounds and Sudbury are back on the ice for the third period of 7-3 game right now. We'll see how this ends. Players are stretching and locked in for the rest of the period. Starting lineup for third period. Still, Jack 35, Jack Gore in net, and number 35, Jack Gore in net. I can't speak because I'm frozen right now. On defense, Maverick Dahl, 11, Mason Viens, number 15, center Ty Arbor, 13, Hunter McMillan, and 27, Connor Rosbottom. Those are the wingers, and that's the zero starting lineup for the Hounds. Front of the faceoff goes right to Sudbury's D. Chips off the boards to Sudbury. They are going to try to go in. Mason tries to stop, and that Sudbury player just did a little ballerina move there. That was really great. Back into the neutral zone, goes right into Sudbury zone. Right along the boards. Viens to Rosbottom to McMillan. McMillan's shot goes right into the corner. Rosbottom to Ty shoots, tries to shoot, and doesn't go up right to Sudbury, who's going to go skating down on Dahl and Viens. Tries to shoot, does not work out. Stopped by Dahl, I'm assuming. I didn't really see what happened. Rosbottom tries to get it. Sudbury pins him against the board. Sudbury in the neutral zone. See, he's going to go for a skate. Hit by Mullen. That should not be. Can't tell if that's for us or them, which was totally accidental. But that Sudbury player looks injured. But I don't care. It's part of the game, I guess. That will be a penalty for Mullen. An accidental hit. It'll be a 5-on-4. 5 for Sudbury, 4 for the Hounds. They're waiting to get the penalty up onto the boards. Sudbury wins it back to their D. Kaiko tries to get it out. Stopped by Sudbury right back into Hounds. Pass out front. Sudbury doesn't get it in time. Sudbury goes right to their defense. Sudbury has possession. He's going to try to skate. Good play. A good pass. Sudbury's going to skate around. Go wide. Shoot. Misses the net. Goes right into the corner. Sudbury's going to play around with it until they get a good shot on goal right up to Sudbury defense. Sudbury defense tries to make a pass, loses it in his feet. Keating tries to get it, fails unfortunately, and it goes back into the corner. Sudbury tries to shoot, bounce off of Gore. Sudbury possession, Sudbury possession, passes. Back down low. Shot, bounce right off Gore. Great save by Gore. Great block by Renison. Notice Renison has made a lot of blocks, whether it's shots or passes, in these past games. Great job, Renison. Lincoln Renison. Sudbury has it in their zone. Tries to shoot it back up. Oh. Sudbury's going to go for a skate into the zone. Going to do a little turnaround play, looking for a pass. Truman stops him at that, though, and shoots it right into Sudbury's zone. 30 seconds left in the penalty. In Sudbury's zone. Sudbury tried to make a pass, a little bit too much far behind, but it's McCallum versus Sudbury. Battling for it until it goes into Sudbury Hounds' end. Sudbury is going to get a shot, and they miss. Seems to be a pattern. Battle down low in the corner. I have the hiccups. Kaiko tries to chip it past. That's Maione tries to chip it past, but it goes too far down. So Sudbury D will get it, pass it right up to the forward. Viens tries to stop him, but couldn't move his feet fast enough. So he falls. Viens gets it, is going to go for a skate. Goes right up to Rosbottom. Great chip by Rosbottom past the Sudbury defense. Goes battling for it in Sudbury's zone. They make a deep pass behind the net, battle along the boards, and we guess the ref stopped that again. Tie goes up to Viens. Viens gets it, takes a shot, goes really high, and that's gone. That is behind the netting now. Sudbury's going to try to rush it. A stop by Arbor and McMillan. That was a great stop. McMillan has it in Sudbury's zone. Loses it, unfortunately. Goes right back around. Great pass. Up to Ty Arbor. Goalie. They try to make a wraparound pass to Ty. Ty shoots it. Gets a few rebound shots. Shoots it back in. And I don't know why that isn't a goal, because that went in probably for like goalie interference or something. You know why that wasn't counted? Sudbury tries to trip it out. Stopped by McMillan Arbor. That is great. Mason Viens slap shots it right back in. Sudbury tries to chip it out. Dull stop, and that is right back into Sudbury zone. Arbor has it. Goes up the boards to Viens. Viens has it. Takes his time and dumps it back into Arbor. Arbor to Viens. Viens shot and covered by Sudbury. What happened in the corner, McMillan, I'm pretty sure, went right up and half checked the Sudbury player. Kind of should have been a penalty, but it was debatable. But I mean, in our case, thank God it's not a penalty, because then we would have had to have 4-on-5. So, yeah. Sudbury has it in their zone, rimmed it right. Sudbury gets it. It's gonna go down. Makes a pass to the middle. Van Belgui and the Sudbury player are gonna chase after it. They try to shoot it up. Sudbury shoots it right back in. Kaiko is battling with it along. That's Reed Keating is battling with it along the boards. Goes right to Sudbury D. Sudbury D tries to get it back in. Keating stops it. Goes right and Seddon goes right to the Sudbury D in the neutral zone. D skates too far back within, and he loses it. Now it is deep into Sudbury zone. Sudbury is not able to keep possession right now. Up to Van Belgui. He shoots it right back in. Sudbury player has it. Stopped by Kaiko. Tried to skate with it. Kaiko almost falls, so Mullen grabs it from him and is going to skate it in. Mullen had two players on him, and they tripped him right there. So, cross-checking. So that is going to be cross-checking for Sudbury, and we are going to get a power play. face off in Sudbury's zone. Face off one back to Dahl. And Sudbury will ice it down. Dahl has it. He's going to wait till Sudbury player gives him pressure before making a play. That was a great drop pass from Dahl to Arbor. They read that perfectly, and because of that, Ty Arbor got to go for a skate. Another great drop pass from Ty and Link Maverick. Arbor to Dahl, who shoots, and Sudbury ices that. Dahl has it, is going around, and we're giving time to Rosbottom. Rosbottom gives a touch pass right to Ty Arbor. Ty Arbor's going to go in and make sure he has a good play. Arbor to Dahl. Dahl to Arbor. Arbor to Rosbottom. Rosbottom is going to shoot. Bounces right over. Viens has it. Viens to Dahl, who unfortunately it does not stay on side. Can't really have a choice because the Sudbury player was so close to him, he couldn't make any other good option play. So battle up by the face-off. Right back to Renison, who's battling for it in the corner. Shimmer helps him and gets it out, chips it right past Sudbury player. And they're going to battle for it yet again. Mullen is covering Renison, giving him a lot of space so that he can be safe to pinch it. Whistle blew, and that will be a face-off. Up to Renison, right off the face-off. Renison goes back down to Maione. Maione to Mullen. Mullen to Van Belgui's shot, and that is saved by the goalie. Sudbury players put Schumer right on his butt, which, I mean, whatever. Sudbury is getting a little bit rough right now. And Sudbury ices it with 8 seconds left in their penalty. Van Belgui will get it, rim it around to Maione. Maione will unfortunately lose it, and try to chip it past Sudbury. Sudbury defense or forward, whoever that is, keeps it in. And now it is even strength for both teams. Sudbury tries to make a play. Maione stops it, goes right to Mullen. Mullen is going to go for a skate. A 1-on-5. 2-on-5 now. Because our rest of our Hounds players went for a change. It is along the boards. Truman's shot. And Sudbury player will go down for a skate. Almost makes it all the way. Stopped by Truman. Rosbottom will try to chip it out. Stopped by Sudbury player. Again, Rosbottom chips it right into the neutral zone. Sudbury has possession. And Sudbury tries to chip it back. Truman tries to chip it right past. What a save by Jack Gore. I got distracted from commentating. I didn't even notice. That was an awesome stick save. Jack Gore. Puts a stick right in the middle of that shot. Ty's going to go down. Ty Arbor is going to go down. Shot, but did not get that pass. A good enough shot. It went right into the corner. Sudbury possession going up to McCallum. McCallum keeps it in. Sudbury possession in the zone. Sudbury chips it right to his goalie. Not the best play to make, but I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Truman keeps it in. I believe that McMillan, who is charging, McMillan and Rosbottom, who are just putting pressure on the Sudbury players. Sudbury has possession, is going to skate up. Not according to McMillan. He's not. McMillan stops him. But unfortunately, Sudbury dumps it right into the Hound zone, giving Charlie Truman some time to play with it before giving it to Sudbury D, who would dump it right back into the corner. Beckett McCallum gives it to the strong side, right back to the weak side. McMillan dumps it right in, and that will be icing. Face off back to Sudbury D. Sudbury go D to D. One-timer Shaw bounces. Sudbury tries to keep it in, but Jack Haiko pinch chips it past. Mullen tries to pass in front, and they get a shot. Sudbury saves it. Looks like Schumer was going to go poke at the goalie, and they hit Schumer right on his head. He looks like he is in pain. What is Cody doing? So Cody was basically on top of Caden Schumer, which I found was kind of funny. But anyway. Dahl back to Dahl. Dahl shots blocked by, looked like Reed Keating. Sudbury gets it, is going to be fancy with it and make time and space. Right to the middle. Sudbury run into each other and they lose it. Back to Mason Diaz, who goes up to Maione. Maione right back to Sudbury defense. D to D. Dahl gets it. Chip. Oh, tries to chip it in. Hits Ty Arbor right in his head. That one would hurt. He looks like he's okay, but I guess we'll find out later. Back in Sudbury's zone. And they're battling for it along the boards. Sudbury gets it loose. They go D to D. What is going on? Maione goes in fried. Keating tries to get it in, and the goalie covers it. 5:11 left in the third period. Mullen wins it, tries to win it back to one of the defense. None of the defense go for it. It is right in the middle. But they get it, go right up to Rosbottom. Before he falls, he goes to Mullen, who loses it, and Sudbury gets possession. Is going in. Renison gets it to Van Malgui. Van Malgui looks like he's going to pass, takes his time, which was a great move to make. Van Malgui passes it right up so he doesn't accidentally score on his own net. Sudbury's going to go in, stopped by Mullen. And I don't know who that. I'm guessing that's a Hounds penalty. Looks like Caden. Oh, no, not Caden. McMillan. Hunter McMillan, number 13, will get a penalty. Body contact. Caden Schumer. Hunter McMillan for body contact. I get Schumer and McMillan mixed up sometimes, along with Millen, Ty Arbor, and Cody Mullen. See, that's Schumer who just took the draw. Schumer will get it up to the Sudbury D, and there will be a battle by the boards. What is going on? Schumer will get pushed down, and he does not look like he's okay. Isn't this the second time this has happened? Bro is going through a lot right now. In the Hunt zone, Sudbury's going to get it. Hit by his own player, and the puck gets knocked out of his hands. These are some dirty plays that Sudbury's making. And we're just in the wrong spots at the wrong times, and we keep getting hit. Sudbury is getting it, going to go for a skate until he can find an option. Up to Sudbury D, chips it right back in. Van Balgui has it, rims it right off the glass. Sudbury stops it and chips it right back in. Well, tries to at least, not according to Maione. Maione's going to try to put a stop to that. Unfortunately, doesn't. Right back up to Sudbury D, who's going to go for a little skate, make some fancy moves before he goes offside. Ty chips it right past the D. Ty's going to go skate, make a move. He's going to try to make a pass right to the middle. Sudbury stops him. Sudbury gets it. He's going to try go for a skate up. Deep into Hound zone. Sudbury possession. There's 24 seconds left in the penalty. Hound penalty. They crunch, let Sudbury walk in. Sudbury's going to shoot. He's going to bounce off another Sudbury player's shoulder pads and go in Jack's blind spot. Which leaves the game 8-3 for the Wolves so far in the game. For now. Mullen's going to go in right off the face-off. Makes a great pass to Reed Keating. Reed is going to try to get the puck. Unfortunately, kind of checks himself into the boards. Sudbury player to Sudbury player. They're going to skate. And Sudbury player, fortunately, does not get a shot off. But he's going to keep stick handling with it until he loses it. Goes up to Rosbottom. Rosbottom tries, but loses it. He's going to charge the puck. Sudbury fumbled it. Sudbury goes right to their other D, but misses, and Reed Keating tries to get it. But now the Sudbury player is rushing down. Great stop by McCallum. Hit. They didn't even. Rosbottom didn't see that Sudbury player coming right from behind. Battled by the boards. Sudbury tries to skate. Keating stops that. Mullen is going to get it. Skate with it. Pass out front. Keating tries to shoot it. It is loose in front. Rosbottom gets it and almost does a backhander right into the top corner. Truman slaps it. Stopped by Sudbury. Pass up to the middle. Stop by McCallum. Unfortunately, Sudbury player dekes right around McCallum, but Kaito gets it. It goes right up to Arbor. Good to see that Schumer is back on after being injured. Looks like he was very hit. Ty is going to skate with it until he can find somebody. Ty tries passing the middle. Sudbury player stops it. Goes right to the side. Great pinch by Mason Viens, who's going to skate with it. Chips it right back in. Mason Viens tries to pinch yet again. Sudbury puck goes right past it, and that will be an icing. 34 seconds left in the game. You never know. Hounds could come back from this. 8-0 lead for the Wolves, but who's counting? 8-3. Did I say nothing? I forget. But it's 8-3 lead for the Wolves. Oh, great stop by Dahl. Sudbury was about to get a rush there. And goes right into Sudbury's bench for the second time this game. 20.4 seconds left in the third period. Face off in Sudbury's end. Let's hope the Hounds can just get one more before the game ends. Right around to the far side. Good pinch by Viens. Viens is making some great pinches this game, especially these past few shifts. Viens is going to chip it right back in. Miami tries to shoot it. That's the replayer just lays down and blocks that shot. That is an 8-3 win for the Wolves. Hounds battle